my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, wouldn't be possible. Look, this is just an extended from the previous video. Make sure you check out my the original video on the Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel. The link is in the description. Um, Listen, on this one, I'm not going to be talking as long, but I want to talk about how you have to know when to listen to women, right? Like there's a time to listen to them, there's a time to pay attention to what they're saying, and it's a time to completely ignore them. Now, hear me out. I mean this as respectful as possible, but women have a tendency to over speak, to put out too much information. These are not the women of, your Mother's Day or whatever that only made sure that whatever they were saying would count. Or I guess like in, their 40s, like my sister in her mid 40s, she's that way. You know what I'm saying? When she speaks, normally nothing worth saying. She'll just talk to talk. But this younger generation in their 30s and below, brother, let me tell you, they will talk to hear themselves talk. They sometimes, I believe, say things just to get a reaction. So, of course, you want to listen to somewhat of what they're saying. Like you're listening to what kind of energy they're bringing when they speak. You're listening to kind of get a judge of where mentally they're at as far as how much they like men or dislike men. You're listening to catch all these cues, right? You catch these cues, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then all the babbling that they do, you'll end up as a simp or, you know what I mean, some kind of beta male that's online pandering to women as if they need any help. They have a full sisterhood that works like a unwelled, unoiled machine. It's run very badly, very loosely, but they do what they do. They don't need any help. So these guys that get online and start pandering, they're very strange. Very strange. But I like to, just catch what agendas they're pushing. I like to see which ones of them are the most adamant about pushing agendas. And then what I'll do is I'll make an assessment off of it. But that's the only reason, like when I listen to women talk, I'm not listening, you know what I'm saying, for any other reason than doing reaction. Gotta troubleshoot this stuff, y'all, while it's happening. 444 on the timer. Okay, as I got closer to my house, less issues. See, something that Sigmas do, we pay attention to things, right? So, like I had that one neighbor that decided to come up to me and tell me that these neighbors out here, might be having a problem with me walking around with my camera out, making my live streams. But see, a lot of these people won't never say nothing to you. A lot of them will just do stuff like get jammers, because someone's walking through the woods. So I've seen as goofy, you know what I'm saying? So you don't never know what they're doing. Like they could be walking with a jammer or something, you know what I'm saying, doing things to try to disrupt whatever. They're lucky that I'm not. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start recording the videos, and then that way I'll just post them up. So they can't do anything jamming wise or whatever to mess up signal. I'll just make pre-recorded videos. That's all I'm going to do. There's going to be no difference. It's going to be no difference. Once I walk back over here towards where my house is at, I'm having no connection issues. So that's the kind of stuff that you'll have happen to you. But like I said, a Sigma pays attention to everything. I didn't have any issues until I got past a certain point. When I got past that point, then I started having issues with being able to connect. So to me, that seems like that's not random. Now I'm gonna walk to the edge of the road and see, just troubleshooting, and just see if I have the same issue with this, which it doesn't really matter. I got my other videos out without a problem at all. I have to troubleshoot this. Yep, no problems going in this direction. No problems going in this direction. So absolute no problems in this direction, no connection issues whatsoever, anywhere near my house. Now let's start back walking down this way and see if we start having random issues again. This is how you troubleshoot an issue. This is how you find out if there's somebody, doing too much. And, the problem with these people, whenever they do this kind of thing, have their jammers or whatever they do, You know, they want to watch the results of what happens, and that's how they always end up getting caught. The hell you doing walking around the woods, man? But anyway, this video is really as short as it can be, just talking about how you don't need to listen to what women say. I mean, you really have to just honestly not listen to them at all. I'm gonna be real. They can watch you. They can come up with assessments for you, but you don't need to be listening to them at all. You know what I'm saying? Period. Okay, I don't see anybody walking through the woods in this moment. Not having a connection issue just yet. We're gonna keep walking. Honestly, when I was recording on my other channel, before I started seeing people walking through the woods, I got the most bars up in this direction, hence the reason why I came back up this way. But I'm not seeing anyone, which again, it's woods on this side. That could be somebody's property, obviously, you know, and record my live streams. I shouldn't have to do that from the front of my house. I should be able to walk up and down the road, and it shouldn't make no never mind. And if it's a problem with anybody, they should just, you know, ask a question. Hey, you know what? I'm recording a live stream. No one cares about the background except for the trees. No one's looking at these homes. Please, don't flatter yourself. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, it is what it is. Now, I want you guys to understand something. Right now, with the shift going on, you know, women see it. So a lot of advice that you might get might not be from a good place. That's why I think the best thing for you to do is to meditate, go within, you know, speak to God. And I wouldn't really take advice from too much any people. I try not to like tell you guys what to do. I just kind of like make suggestions, give you stories, tell you what I do. But if you'll notice, like a lot of women, and not just women, I guess like dudes that move like women, but they'll just like tell you, do this, do that. You got to do this. And I see, that's weird behavior to me. That's why I say I listen to a little bit of what they say. But women will start telling you what to do like they're your mama or your mammy. So you're just like, nah, I'm not going to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather not. We don't have any more connection issues just yet. But again, you know, we're out here in the middle of the woods. You don't know, you know, which neighbor has a jammer. You don't know who's walking around because, you know, these woods are their backyard. So they could be doing anything. But I like to troubleshoot and figure out where the issue's coming from. It seemed to have stopped. But I remember back in the day, I'm using a different phone right now anyway. But I remember back in the day, I kept having issues connecting whenever I was in this certain area right here. And I would see people walking around, you know what I'm saying? But I thought they were just going for walks. But I'd have these issues. But you got to remember, people like to watch, you know what I'm saying, whatever they're doing. They want to see the results of it, like some sick sociopath or psychopath. So, you know, when I start seeing people walking around me and I'm having connection issues, which these people don't like you to walk around apparently and go live. They think that you're recording their homes. The fuck? I've been here for a year. Nothing's happened. You shouldn't be thinking about nothing like that. I'm obviously minding my own business. But, you know, this is the kind of way that people project themselves into your business as well. That's why I don't listen to no one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't listen to anyone. Now, with the women that are DMing me, women that are making recommendations on, you know, how I should forgive and move on, again, you know what I'm saying? I believe that most men write the books on things. You know, we're tapped into God in a different kind of way. Like women have their way, right? And men, we have our way, and our way is more like, you know, like intuition with logic. So theirs is just like a bunch of emotion, you know, that they can't seem to control, but ours is like intuition and logic. So our connection with God allows us to be able to make moves without needing guidance from others. And I'm not saying that women can't do this. I'm just saying whenever a man is in his masculine frame properly and he's going to God, he gets plenty of direction, so he doesn't need it from anybody else. That's why there's a lot of men out here that have the ability to start things. Excuse me. They have the ability to start things and it not be a problem to them. You know, very easily start new trends, very easily start new ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need to go to anybody for advice. And I kind of feel bad for people that do, because the way that people speak is very disrespectful. It's like, you know what I mean? Some of these people out here that are coaches or whatever, like they have the audacity to say things to grown adults like, you don't need to do anything. You don't need, as soon as someone starts speaking like that, you lose me. But when women are making recommendations and, you know what I'm saying, like telling you, okay, well, you know, as a man, you like, well, you know, as a woman, you really don't know what I need to do as a man. So I can listen to what they're saying about how what men do, how it affects them, how it makes them think. You know, I can listen to women saying things like, well, you know, women want to see that your home is, excuse me, decorated a little bit. And women want to see that, you know, you're lining your beard up. And women want to see that you're getting a haircut. And women want to see, you know, you having different outfits sometimes. I can take that stuff in consideration, you know. Women want to see you in a crew cut shirt sometimes and not a V-neck, even though I feel like I'm being choked out in a crew neck shirt. But I'll take her advice. If she's a very attractive woman, you know what I'm saying, I'll take her advice. You know what I'm saying? But as far as when they start telling you how to move as a man, or you need to do this, that's when you need to shut things down. To shut it off and shut it down. Because as a man, you know, if you're looking for a woman that you really want to be with, one of the first things that she should be wanting to do is get on your game plan. And if she's already questioning everything that you're saying and you just started talking to her or whatever, what are you doing? She's showing you the kind of headache she's going to be to you. And, you know, overall, at this point in time in our life, with narcissism running rampant and everybody just wants to use people to get what they want, you know, you got to guard your energy. So, you know, you have to be very firm on what you say and say what you mean. You can't be letting somebody lead you from the side or behind or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, women just want your energy right now, man. So, again, listen to, you know, the things that you know is like common sense stuff that's like verification or confirmation. You hear women talking, right? But as far as when she's telling a guy what to do, what we should do, or, you know what I'm saying, you guys should, you know, think like this, right? Don't listen to any of that mess, man, because what turns a woman on is a man that thinks his own way, and he gets his own way from God. He's not getting it from advice from women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say things because all women want to talk. All women want to feel like they know everything, but only like, you know, I hate to use these terminologies, but simps and betas, only they listen to what women say like that. Like, you don't really need to. If God is leading you outside of what women are confirming that you're doing already, what do you need to hear what a woman is saying? And being authentic is going to bring women to you. Every woman that comes towards you, she's going to have a problem with some part of your personality. Who cares? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I just don't. That's why I gotta move the way I move, man. I can't listen to what some woman says about me. I can't listen to what some guy says. Who knows? Some dude could be hating on me, saying some crazy stuff to me. And if I allow myself to think twice about what he said, right? Like the haters I got on TikTok, it's like, why would I think about that? Who knows why this dude is hating on me? He can disguise it as whatever he wants to. But 9 times out of 10, he's just a goofball hater. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to blow on myself to figure out why somebody's hating on me. Once identified, you're gone, you know? But it's just a good way to move in life to where you don't have to worry about. It's like the ultimate blessing from God to not have to worry about what people think about you. It is the ultimate blessing from God. It's the best gift that God can give you, you know, where you don't have to care what anybody else thinks. You can move how you want to. You can live how you want to. You can dress how you want to. You can talk how you want to. And of course, there's going to be problems with that from certain women. You know, that's neither here nor there. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving like you're moving. Some of you guys are leaving comments saying that you're, you know, starting your channels and posting up content more. I appreciate the confirmation. Remember, you guys, like I said, you know, get your camera phone out. use that phone that you're paid for, that you're paying for or paid for. Start making content. It could be anything. Changing your tires, you know what I'm saying? Changing your oil, whatever. Working out, you know, walking around like me and giving out some knowledge that you might not think that people would want to hear, but they actually do, you know, because some people need to hear it. So, you know, just get out there, you know, post up what you can. You know, I appreciate y'all. Remember, hit the like button, share the live. I'm not quite sure what the connection issue was. It could have been the Wi-Fi, or it could have been a blocker or something like that from a neighbor. I don't know. I used to have this issue all the time, but we'll figure it out. It's only in this little area right here. So anyway, y'all, peace, love, and light. I'll be back on here in a little bit on the, not this channel, but the Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel. All right, later.